This is the first part to the Journey of Enjoying Sim Racing Again series that I'm doing about sim racing burnout and finding different ways to enjoy sim racing more. Firstly, I thought I would start off this series with something that I think is one of the most important methods to keeping yourself enthusiastic about sim racing, and that is to keep giving yourself something to look forward to. So this can mean many things, and I know there's a lot of sim games out there and not everybody's into every one of them. If you're up to date with your sim racing news, then I'm sure you're aware of upcoming sim titles like Assetto Corsa 2, which is supposed to be coming out in 2024, or even something like Gran Turismo 7, which comes out in just under a month's time from now. And there's definitely more titles coming up within the next few years. And that's good. If you're into those titles, it's something for you to look forward to keep you excited about what's coming up and something new for you to drive. But those things aren't really in your control, and you may even be waiting months or years for the new titles to release. There's also things like new updates and new content releases on various current sim titles, and those are things that will happen more frequently and also give you something to look forward to. But once again, that's not really within your control. What I want to touch on here today is what you can control and give yourself something to look forward to in the sim racing world to keep you excited about it and keep you enthusiastic about driving. Now, burnout is caused by doing too much of something or being pushed too hard, too much pressure. It drives you to the point where you just don't enjoy it anymore. One way of avoiding burnout is to make sure you're not doing something too frequently, because then you get bored of it. Now, if you're forcing yourself to drive all the time for the sake of it because you have the equipment to use, it might not be such a good idea. Now, back to the point of the video, I think that you should be giving yourself something to look forward to, something that you can control. Now, a personal example of this would be if we think about Race Room for a moment. Race Room is a free-to-play sim on Steam, and it has a variety of free content, but it's not that much. And within Race Room, you can buy certain packs of cars or tracks, or you can buy them all individually, which ultimately ends up being a bit more expensive. Back when I was getting into Race Room a few years ago, when I still only had the free content, sometimes I would look through the store page at all the content available to purchase, and I would look through it and just think, I want all of it. It was all tempting as a new sim, new cars, new tracks. I just wanted to get the experience. Over the years, I've been picking up new pieces of content here and there, and every single time I picked up a new car and I was loading into a session and beginning to drive out that pit lane, thinking, well, what is this car going to feel like? How is it going to drive? There's some of the most exciting and enjoyable feelings I've had in sim racing over the years. And driving those first few laps when you're just beginning to get used to the car, pushing it on its limits, maybe a little bit over, finding that comfortable point and just understanding how the car drives, honestly, I'm right up there with my top sim racing experiences. That feeling of enjoying a new piece of content that you haven't done before are just some of the best feelings in sim racing. I know that a lot of us who have experienced sim racing a lot over the years have already driven a lot of the content that is available out there, but there is always going to be new content coming out. My personal suggestion to you is not to go jumping through all the content available in one go, because you'll blow through your experience so quickly, and once it's done, then you don't have something else to do. You don't have anything new to experience. And like I said, that new experience is the one that gives you that excitement, that joy. And if you do it all in one go, well then what's going to happen next? You don't have a whole lot that you can control. You have to wait until the next update. Take your time with the content that's available, and it doesn't always have to be something that you have to purchase. It could be something as simple as a mod on Assetto Corsa, and there's a lot of mods on Assetto Corsa. So you could be trying, for example, a new mod every couple days, once a week. Give yourself a new experience to enjoy. And if you do start giving yourself something to look forward to, you're going to start enjoying it more. You'll look forward to what's next. You'll get that feeling of how's this thing going to drive? How will it feel? How am I going to get the best lap time out of it? And you'll do those laps and you'll push the car and you'll get that satisfaction once you get that quick lap out of it. It doesn't always have to be content like cars or tracks that you're looking forward to. You could be giving yourself something like events or leagues to look forward to. Do a league every once in a while. Do a special event every once in a while, like maybe an iRacing endurance event. Get together with some mates and do that. It gives you something else to look forward to. Or maybe even find a casual league to take part in every once in a while with some unique content, something without the heavy rules that a competitive league would have. You don't always have to do this, but it might be something to look forward to every once in a while. And don't always do track racing leagues. Do something like a rallycross league. And it might be fun. I know it might seem kind of obvious, but if you're not doing this, you're not giving yourself something to look forward to, you're blowing through everything in one go, you're sort of stuck in that situation of there's nothing really left to do and you've got to keep waiting. and you don't know what's going to be next. You either got to wait months for an update or years for a new sim title to release. Control the content that you're consuming, and don't blow it all in one go. Give yourself something to look forward to every once in a while, and you'll probably start enjoying sim racing just a little bit more. I thought for quite a while about which video I would do first for this series, and this is actually the second recording I'm doing. I did a different video which I'm going to do later in the series, but I didn't think that one was as important as this. Giving yourself something to look forward to, at least for me, is something that keeps me going and keeps me enthusiastic about sim racing, like I said at the start. For example, I'm really hyped for the release of Gran Turismo 7 in less than a month's time. That's something that I can't really control, and I've been waiting for quite a long time now. But what I do sometimes for myself is pick up a new piece of content on iRacing, and every time I do hop into that new car, I get that same feeling that I did a few years ago on Race Room, that enjoyment of getting into something new. And it doesn't just have to be iRacing, it can be any sim title. And I also may be joining an iRacing league at some time in the near future. I don't know about that just yet, but I'm kind of looking forward to it if it does work out. Anyway, I kind of hope I got the point across in this video, and I also kind of hope for those who haven't been doing this for themselves might have a second thought and spread your sim racing experience over time. Give yourself something new to do every once in a while. Thank you for watching the video, and as always, please let me know in the comments what you think about the video, and maybe add to what I have to say here. You might have something that I haven't mentioned, and I'm sure everyone else would like to know as well. Keep an eye out for new videos coming within the next few days. Some will be a part of this series and some will be unrelated. I have a few ideas for this month, so hopefully that'll all go well. I'll see you again soon, and again, thank you for watching.